All right, y'all, this is my dishwasher. Fully loaded. This is about as loaded as I would ever make it. But if you'll notice up here, I have the coffee cup at a little bit of an angle so that the water will drain off of it. This spray arm down here, I make sure that it has access because it's gonna spray up and underneath all of these. My dishwasher doesn't have an upper spray arm, so it relies on this one to be able to actually get everything clean on the top rack. Bottom rack, similar. I have everything a little bit spaced out. That way I know that that bottom spray arm can get up underneath. The top spray arm is also going to spray down on those as well, so I'm not quite as worried. And you can see, yes, I have left some stuff on my plates because you should be scraping everything off, not rinsing. This is the inside of my dishwasher. No, scraping and not rinsing will not make the inside of your dishwasher dirty. This is just exactly what it looked like. I didn't clean anything beforehand. You can even see how much debris was on those plates. I'm leaving that on the door. The only thing I've done so far is make sure that I wipe out this little cup here because that's where my detergent pot is going to go and I don't want it to get stuck because something was wet inside of there. So I dried that out, made sure my hands are dry. I'm putting the pod in, closing the door. We are putting this on a normal wash and we're starting it. I did run the hot water at my sink beforehand and I will show you what this looks like once it comes out in a few hours.
2.5 hours later.
All right, it is about 2.5 hours later and I have not opened my dishwasher yet. You can see it is complete and sanitized. You'll be able to see what these dishes look like. So one thing that you may notice that I didn't mention before, I don't have any rinse aid in here. That's because my rinse aid dispenser is broken right now and I rent. I really don't feel like dealing with property management, so I just deal with slightly wet dishes instead. It doesn't bother me if my dishes are a little bit wet. This container is actually stained. So this isn't dirty, this is stained. And this is the lid to this container, which is also stained. I didn't figure it was going to come out clean, so this doesn't surprise me at all. But literally everything else, like coffee mug, you only have a tiny, tiny little puddle on here because I did use the heated dry and I put it at an angle so it can't pool as much. Plastic, if you're not using rinse aid, it's not going to be able to slick all of the water off of it because plastic is really porous and it wants to hold on to that water. So if I had been using rinse aid, the plastic would not have as much water on it, but personally, I don't care about that, so that's how my dishes look. You can see though, the glass is pretty dry and very clean. And then the bottom down here, everything gorgeous. And even inside my dishwasher, you can see everything looks fantastic. But yeah, that is just me running my dishwasher the way that I normally do, loading it correctly and following the directions in the manual and on the packaging for the detergent.